AC2 did have a variation of towers, though, didn't it?
Any chance you can lift that gate?
Not unless you
Well,
want
it
to end
had
up like that
sink
skeleton.
spots, but it didn't have
Find a way around.
it didn't have the
Well, you didn't have to
utility.
kill a captain, but...
Well, not only did you not have to kill a captain, but you didn't need to sync with spots to unlock shit. You unlocked shit by doing missions, and missions became apparent while by doing sync spots, but they weren't tied together really.
Where?
I meant in case.
Oh, you know what? I just occurred to me. You know what's
Yeah.
fucking worse than Borgia Towers?
What?
Desmond?
GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2
I'm
making it where the map starts out all smudgy, and the only way to clear it up is to literally go there.
Ah, Fog of War. So,
Fog of War.
so have I told you about Assassin's Creed 3?
Desmond, we can't climb this.
Oh, it did have that, didn't it? I forgot.
Yes.
Because you can't put towers in fucking colonial America, because neither the colonists nor the Native Americans would have built towers.
Even worse.
Yeah. So what they did is they have sync spots, and there's also Fog of War. And if you want to, if you want to see the wilderness in that game, you have to walk through all of it.
How about this?
All of it.
What are you going to do? Nice job.
Now, this long into the recording, I just remembered. Hey, I should check if I'm actually fucking recording, and I am.
Yeah.
I would have been sad if we had 3-star.
Yeah.
I wonder how old these tunnels
So anyway,
Middle Ages, probably. Luckily, the beams still hold our weight.
It's funny how, like, you can tell some of the animations of this game were actually mocapped by a real human. But then there are some that were obviously, like, animated by
I
hand.
even told Rebecca to widen the animus.
Seriously?
No.
which one are you talking about specifically?
Ready.
The animation for when they hit the ground and they... Like, when they hit the ground together after the big, the lift thing. Like, that's like... That looks like an animation straight out of, like, Prince of Persia, right?
Ah, yeah.
It's not right.
Hey, all joking aside, I'm having the time of my life.
Also,
It's thanks to you.
the gimmick here seems to be that Lucy can't go where Desmond does. But isn't Lucy an assassin?
Well, yes, but she didn't spend 3 months being at the Auditore.
If I pulled all
So
the
she
levers,
sucks.
then what would be left for you?
Was
No,
she
that's-
not supposed to have actual assassin training?
No, like, unironically, Lucy, like, there's different levels of being assassin trained. Like, Sean didn't get proper assassin training until after Unity, I think.
Something's open.
So in other words, they figured out a way to make it where Lucy can be enough of an assassin that she's Desmond's superior, but at the same time, so little of an assassin, she can still be a damsel in distress.
Well, that and she's also a double agent, so...
I've got this one.
Well, yes, but that was a retcon to justify fucking killing her at the end of this game.
Yeah.
There's another lever up ahead.
I mean, look at her doing actual fucking Assassin's Creed parkour shit.
Oh yeah, we have to swim
She
now, I
can't
think.
handle it, except that she can handle it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's freezing.
Stop whining.
It's easy for you to say. You aren't swimming in medieval toxic waste. Ugh.
Now, what was I going to point out? There was something I was going to point out, but I forgot. So whatever. Never mind.
Speaking of toxic wastewater, every video game set in New York, if you at any point so much as touch the fucking Hudson, it should immediately give you a game over, and it just says your character got cancer and died.
Technically, in 3 you go to New York. It's you don't go anywhere near the river, but still. Oh yeah, that's the thing I wanted to say. So there's these platforms where he flips the switch and it changes which one's facing down. If you let go, he still holds on to it as long as Lucy is on it. I really wish you could just fling Lucy to the other side of the
How come you don't have to get wet?
That would be amusing and horrifying.
I mean, do you know how much fucking time is lost by waiting for Lucy's thing to flip to the other side, though?
This is an odd tendency that video games cause, where it's like, I hate this NPC, they make me take a second or two longer to pull this lever.
Yeah. I don't even
Like,
hate
it's
Lucy.
one of those
Yeah.
crazy things that a video game developer has to seriously worry about.
I haven't
Is just
yet.
little mild annoyances can
Stand
lead
at the
a
edge and
player
get ready.
from liking a perfectly sympathetic character to going, ah, fuck it, they're a good person, but still
Ready?
kill them because they bother me.
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't even really care about Lucy. I'm indifferent, more or less, on her. It's just really that I've been through this specific part of the game so many times that I'm just like, fuck it, Lucy, get a fucking move on, dude. Like, it's not a fault of the games, but still, it would be funny to just fling her to save time
Nice
in a
work.
speed run.
The bats will be disappointed.
Okay,
For now.
so here's something. The catacombs under Montrejone are obviously built as a parkour test for Ezio in AC2, and now again for Desmond in Brotherhood.
Life is full of disappointment.
Now, the catacombs under Montrejone are used by Ezio's sister and mother to escape, as well as presumably many other refugees. Now, I can see how Ezio got through these catacombs, but how, on God's green earth, did a bunch of dumbass civilians get
Good.
through all
Let me just go
this?
and get that bridge down.
How did Ezio's mother and sister get through all this when they're wearing long dresses that restrict movement?
Haha, very
And for another thing, who built all this shit, and why?
For the last one, I actually have an answer.
Why would you build that? That lever you just pulled. Who would be like... What ancient dude in Italy was like, ah, we need a platform that sticks to a wall, and we stick it to a lever and it only comes down, but it doesn't actually lead anywhere. We're just going to have them jump up the wall.
there.
But what?
I mean, the idea technically is that there was supposed to be a lot more earlier, but it just started away.
Do your magic.
But that also like as for who built all of this, in 2, if you go into the catacombs, there's a story on the walls that you can read of the first Auditore, and the first Auditore was a fucking fake. They're not Italian. They're not Auditore.
Yeah. They are Arab. The original auditory would have been Arab, right? Because of the Altair.
I think they're supposed to be from different sides. I think Ezio is paternal and Altair is maternal for Desmond.
Yeah.
Which would mean that they wouldn't be related, but I don't remember. All I remember is that I think Ezio's ancestor was a pirate at one point.
Wait, hang on.
Thanks.
But Ezio visits the tomb of the assassins under Montrejone,
Okay.
and Altair has a stretch up there, doesn't he? And Mario says, "This is your ancestors, Ezio."
I don't think he says that they're his ancestors, or if he does, then I think it's more of like you know, it's more like everyone in the Assassin Brotherhood is your brother now, Ezio. Just as much as I'm forgetting Lucrezia, not Lucrezia. That's fucking. That's Cesare's sister. I'm forgetting Ezio's sister's name. Claudia. There we go. But yeah, these are just pretty much statues to assassins who were renowned. Pictured here, Altair.
I like how Altair's.
Yeah?
I like how Altair's.
Altair's what? You cut out.
Wow.
Oh no, is he gone? W?
He looks so old.
Oh no. Rogue Cloud.
Ezio must have come back here way after the attack. But why?
Desmond.
W?
Right.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
Did you notice that Altair's statue is too big for the dome they set aside for him?
Yeah.
Like, I know they want to draw the player's eye to the protagonist of AC1, but it's ridiculous that, like, someone at some point building the Montrejone catacombs was like, oh, you know, that Altair, he was a pretty cool guy. Make him bigger than the others.
Yeah.
But we didn't set aside an appropriate sized dome for him. Fuck it!
Bigger dome. But yeah, also here's Aya from Origins. Canonically.
Yeah.
Which
Are
like
any of the others out of that selection setups for future games?
Well, let's see. We have Aya here. Which one of these is Darius? I think this is Darius. He was in Odyssey as DLC. It sucked. He wore the hidden blade on the wrong side of his wrist. Which, like, you know, it's a thing of, like, technically they can kind of get away with it because he was the first guy to use a hidden blade, but at the same time, fuck that.
Huh.
And I don't know, I think... Is this the Chinese woman? There's a Chinese assassin over here somewhere. I forget which one it is. But there's a Chinese assassin who did stuff that wasn't Xiao Jun. Because, you know, Xiao Jun came after Revelations.
Yeah.
And then the others, I feel like they could be setups for more games, but like, I don't know. The Chinese assassin is definitely not getting a game because Xiao Jun had more setup and she didn't get a proper game either. Oh yeah, 72.
There's something here.
72 is written on the wall.
Can you open the damn bookcase, Desmond?
If I actually got that right, then I'm gonna be surprised because I'm legitimately just trying to pull like vague memories of what happens in the story.
Huh.
Looks like something Ezio left behind. There are numbers underneath it. 1419.
All right, I guess we'll see.
1420 and 1421.
Maybe you should lie down for.
It's something like the 72 names of
That's
God.
all right. I'm fine.
It's a reference to
Whoa,
the numbers.
They really built this place to last. No signs of structural damage, no cell signal either. Should be safe to set up. Let's get the Animus down there.
Right, and now we'll have to go out with Sean and steal electricity through Wi-Fi.
Shit. Sean has incredible powers.
Yeah.
Okay, everything's good here. Sean, hide the van in town and make sure you aren't followed.
What is that smell?
It's my clothes.
They smell like you swam through a sewer.
It was Lucy's idea.
Wait a second, guys. We need power down here. There's a line running nearby I can hook into, but the wattage is weak.
I like how it took Rebecca all this time to be like, hey guys, electricity.
Perhaps maybe you'd like me
Yeah.
to knit you a lovely hat. No? Fine, follow me.
I guess it is not yet time.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the scene. You might know what scene I'm talking about. That's set down here in modern day.
I have no memory of such a scene. Also, I hate when games do that. I hate when an NPC plays their idle animation while they're running.
Look around Monteriggioni for
I didn't notice that.
Rebecca's little doodads, they'll reroute smaller.
Fucking Sean was running at full sprint while he kept one arm straight to his side and the other arm feeling up the back of his head.
Nice.
It reminds me of, you ever see that one bug in Silent Hill 3 that causes Cheryl to stop moving her arms when she sprints? So she just keeps her arms straight at her sides while she sprints full sprint, you know, kicking her legs back and everything.
Yeah. I didn't see it because I'm trying to avoid Silent Hill 3 footage until we play it. But
yeah, that's probably something
we
we should get around to at some point.
I mean, the problem with that is that my Animus is not working.
Well, that's a big problem. The other problem is Silent Hill 2 really worked because I've already played through Silent Hill 2 and I have pretty strong opinions of it. I have never played through Silent Hill 3 and I barely know most of its plot.
Alright, so here's a thing that I had to look up that I still remember. It's the only such thing that I remember, but still, I'm gonna show it off, I guess. So if you climb up here, there's an achievement you get for getting. I think it's you get one achievement for getting a piece of Ezio's outfit, and then you get another one if you get all of them. All right, Ezio doesn't have a glove, so Desmond can do the jumping grab.
It just makes his hand hurt too much. It hurt.
But anyway, if you climb up here where the sync point was in 2, then in this hole, or in one of these holes, is Ezio's belt. In this one. And you just walk over it and it picks up and you get the achievement. I had to look this up.
Ah!